Hey, what's up, everybody? We're here in Lexington, Michigan at the Cadillac Hotel Restaurant. We were told way in Holland that this place was haunted, so we got invited to come over here. We're actually staying in Port Huron. We came here to see if we can catch anything. We did catch some EVPs, or like some, what do you call those? Entity type thing, where it was telling us different names. Harriet, what was the other one?
Harriet, Isabel.
Isabel and George. George is the main person that haunts this place. I mean, we're going to come back here later tonight to get a little bit more night footage and bring it back to Holland with us. Not the ghost.
Not the ghost.
But the footage. And, have fun with it, because this is what we wanted to do. Go ahead and check it out on the Ben Herrera and Starlito show coming up on Thursday with our paranormal episode.
Amanda Caravona, General Manager, the Cadillac House in Lexington, Michigan. Okay, so right now we're in the Widow's Walk. That's where wives used to come to basically see if their sailor husbands are coming home. But we have a ghost named George. George supposedly was murdered here in the late 1800s. And what a lot of people say in the rooms is they hear people pacing throughout the night, walking up and down to the point where they ask to move rooms because it gets so bad that they can't sleep. Number 4 and room 8 are the worst. The biggest thing reported in number 4 is a woman came downstairs and she was absolutely mortified. She said when she was in the shower, she felt a burning pain on her leg, and when she looked down, there was an S. And then when she got out of the shower, it was gone. Supposedly George's last name started with an S. I don't remember exactly what it is, but supposedly that was an S. And then room 8, there's a lot of, the water turns on suddenly, the lights will flicker, and it scares people, and they don't want to stay in those.
Because you can rent rooms here, correct?
Mm-hmm. We have 23 rooms.
23 rooms. And so when your guests come in, what is the first thing you would tell them?
Well, normally when our guest comes in, we tell them it's a historic building. It is historic to the governor. She has a little plaque on her wall. We do tell them that if there's anything concerning about their room, absolutely just let us know, and we will move their room if they want.
And this building was built when?
1860.
1860?
1860.
And horses and carriages were through here, and they were waiting for sailors. And right behind you is Lake
Huron.
Lake Huron. Okay. So they would look out this window and look for ships to come in to see if their husbands would come home.
To see if their husbands come home. But it's called the Widow's Walk because most of the time their husbands weren't coming back. So that's why it was widows.
Okay.
So.
Sure. Are you in room 4? Nobody's home.
That's super crazy long.
Again, we're here at the...
We got Isabel upstairs.
Wow.
Harriet was
This is insane. Check this out. Obviously, this is behind us, so... Here, let me put this right here. Again, we're here at the hotel, which you can see behind me, is we're in the basement. So if there's anything that you could see, anything that you notice behind me, as you can tell, it's basically a storage place for for the hotel, restaurant, things like that. So if there's anything that you see, let us know.
There's also a concrete room. Nobody's ever been in there, but it's just a random concrete room. And you can actually, there's a hole upstairs and you can see through it. And occasionally the light comes on.
Like I said, what if
Put your lights back.
you're right?
So where are you? Are you in here? You're back here? No? You're scared.
Same, like left hand over that the angular weapon, the finger.
Uh-huh. What's up? What are you doing here? Stop. This is the floorboard. This is the floorboard. The floorboard. What's in the floorboard? What's in the floorboard? Shut the door. Shut this door. Is that it? No. Yes. Need the floorboards you wanted? Say my name again. Say my name again. So, doing the investigation here, you said earlier that you witnessed things. So, what have you witnessed?
So, starting out, it really wasn't anything crazy. You would hear random, things on the floor, something like that. It wasn't anything spooky. You would just kind of brush it off. But it did get to a point where, like, a light would turn on behind you, and then you'd turn around, look at it, and it would shut off. Or you'd go in the basement, and the lights would shut off behind you, like in the shift where nobody else is here but me. Last night I got a video. I was in the bar, and usually when I walk in the bar, the music shuts off 90% of the time. And as I'm walking through the bar, I was grabbing a drink of water, and I look up, and one of those lights that I had showed you guys previously, it lit up. Just randomly lit up. I walked over by it, I put my hand over it, shut right off. Walked, and I got this all on video. I walked away, and then I was like, oh my gosh, that was crazy. This was probably like a month or two ago, but me and my coworker Jenna, we were the only two in here. It was a dead night. We call a dead night a night where nobody's in the hotel. There's nobody.
It's kind of ironic.
Yeah.
Would have been perfect to be.
But yeah, there's nobody in the hotel. You can't get in after 11. That's why I had you guys go in that
Correct.
door. So we were in the bar. I was at this end where I told you guys the hotspot was, and then over here she was locking this door. She had walked through. I watched her lock all of the doors. It was 11 o'clock or later, so nobody could get in. We're just chatting, and these doors are heavy. There's no wind or anything like that I think could push them, but we were just sitting there, and the door swings open and snaps shut, and she just looks at me, and she's like, what was that? And I said, I have no explanation for the things that happen here. It is, like, crazy. There was another guy, I forget his name. I think it was like, I don't know. It was a Brazilian name. He was really cool. He claimed to be like an alpha male. So typically, like you think he's strong and big and whatever.
Yeah.
He stayed here. He ended up staying on the other side here. And one night, it was just a normal night. He woke up. He came down here and he said, I'm leaving. And we're like, why? He's like, there was a woman sitting at the end of my bed watching flowers across the street. And he left and he quit. He was a food administrator. He has not been back since.
Wow.
Interesting.
And that's pretty ironic that that's our new building, too. I honestly wouldn't expect anything over there. But
they do travel. So
I've heard.
entities do travel.
Okay.
Whether it's new or old, they tend to just follow what they think is there or not there, or used to be there.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah.
So we actually were doing a EVP type thing earlier when we were here, and he caught a couple of different names. Which one was Isabel and Harriet.
Yeah.
And so we were asking, okay, who are those people? And it said brother. So we're like, has you heard anybody have any of those names familiar?
No, but those are older names. That book is from 1860 with signatures from people who have checked in, and there very well could be some of those names in there. I've done a quick scan through, but nothing crazy. The initial ghost, George, as everybody calls him, he signed in there and he didn't sign out, so that was pretty creepy. But yeah.
Does it say what his last name is?
I don't remember. It does say. I don't remember what it is, and it's also not flipped to that page right now. That is flipped to a page, a specific captain or something signed it, but yeah, I cannot remember if his last name started with a S. I want to say. Yeah, it's on Google. If you look at it.
Now,
That's crazy.
strange enough, the lady was taking a shower and she saw an S on her leg.
Yes. So that I actually have a note that recently happened. I want to say it was a couple days ago. One of my coworkers told me about that. She literally got out of the shower and there was an S, and the second she looked back, it was gone, and she said it was burning and it hurt. So Oh no, yeah, there's been multiple people who've been like, I feel really weird, or and there's been people who
Like
have
a headache type deal.
We've
Kind of
had
like a-
people leave being sick.
Yep.
It's happened, I want to say once or twice since I've been here that I know of. And then there's just other crazy things like people falling where people wouldn't normally fall, or like people feeling like they've been pushed, or that's a very, very normal thing. Yeah, we get a lot of people. We actually were going to start a log, I think. My boss was talking about it, like a normal just paper book, but we were going to let all of our guests like write stories because it's every day.
Perfect.
They're always coming down and
saying something.
Yeah.
happened. Yeah. That would be so perfect.
Or a bigger one, water. A lot of times guests are in the room and the water will not stop going. It'll turn on in the shower and it won't stop, and it'll be full speed.
Wow.
We've asked our maintenance guy if that could be a water pressure issue, if there's too much pressure and it's flipping the thing, but
flipping something on.
he said absolutely not.
So, I mean, is there anything that, like, anybody has it told you something that that happened to them, or any pictures that they caught, anything like that you know of?
Nothing necessarily. Nobody's caught any photos. Like, I'm surprised that we have never had any guests, any just normal restaurant people. Like, nobody's caught anything, but they will definitely tell you stories.
Mm-hmm.
And it's consistent all the time. All the stories are. But I know there was a little boy. This was probably, I want to say 2 or 3 years ago. There was a little boy. He had one of those like little phone reader, whatever the voice reader things are.
Oh.
He had one of those, and he was just playing around with it in the bar. I don't know if it was real, if it was fake, but he was just sitting in the bar eating his chicken nuggets. And we're just sitting there, and at the time, my boss, her name was Jennifer. She was not in here, but keep in mind what her name was. We were sitting at the bar, just hanging out. I wasn't, but they were. They were just doing what they're doing. And the little boy goes, "Oh, my thing said Jennifer." And at the time, the bartender who worked here, he was like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, my little ghost thing. It said Jennifer. Who's Jennifer?" And he's like,
That's weird.
"Yeah, that's my boss." He's like, "I don't," but nobody had ever mentioned her.
Nobody else is here, right?
What?
Nobody else is here?
There's people in the hotel upstairs, but
No in there.
oh no. Oh, that is literally just me in there.
You record that.
And you hear tapping? Like I'm hearing tapping right now?
Yeah.
I heard that.
It's constant. There's always something.
I heard that too, but I thought it sounded like it
I was trying not to pay attention to it, but it's just eerie.
I sit
Can I
here-
glance over there?
Yeah, go right ahead. There's nothing crazy in there right now.
I'll edit that out.
No.
No, I was trying to ignore it, but it's kind of hard to ignore that.
I mean, I heard it too, but it sounded like I said, it sounded like it came over there from over there.
You know, just
Okay.
you kind of get used to it. Like sitting here, I literally sit here 8 hours. There it is again. I sit here 8 hours all night, and at this point, it's like so just common and it's consistent. This heater, especially, likes to turn on all the time. You will be sitting here. I guarantee you guys will catch it at some point if you wait a little longer. It will turn on. That little, yeah.
What's the heater for?
It's just when it's chilly.
Is it electric or is it
Yeah,
gas?
it's just a little electric plug-in heater.
Let me get some
and
picture.
It's got 2 dials. One dial is to turn it on, and then one is the temperature. Once it's on, and it clicks. It makes a loud click when you turn it on and off. But it'll turn on. The thing won't click, but it'll turn on and off. And
Move it. Move the chandelier. Tell Ben to move. He'll listen if you move that chandelier.
If you move the chandelier, I'll get out of the way.
Make it swing harder than it is.
Here, let me get up so I can see it better.
Well, you're making the lights flicker, but that's not enough. He wants to move, but you gotta tell him to move.
shut the lights on and off, or shake that chandelier so we can move. Well, it doesn't help that pen's moving anyway. Are you scared? It's just a camera. I want people to see who you are. You scare people. You're scaring them and they need to know why. I can explain it to them and you just let me know.
Dude, why is it doing that? You see that? No, why is it shaking like that? Did you see that?
I see it.
Huh?
I see it.
Yeah.
Come on. Move. Move it. Turn the light out.
Rumor says that if you buy 2 shots of whiskey, George will drink the other one.
It's not doing it, it's just holding me.
Yeah, that's.
Look at the difference in the color. You're turning my hand purple. Let go. Do you see the print? Let me go. Look at it.
I mean, besides the fire, it's not really warm.
It's 2 different colors. So I got a headache.
Huh?
So I got a headache. Thank you. Hey, welcome to the Ben Herrera Carlito Show. Hey, great news, man. Check it out. We're at the Cadillac Hotel here. We're here in Lexington, Michigan, just north of Port Huron. And I'm going to tell you something. It is haunted. We experienced George, we experienced Harriet, and we experienced Isabel. We got to get into the basement of this place here. And yeah, George does not want us here. But we had a good experience. It was awesome. Going into the basement, I did get deaf. George, or the entity, does not want us there. Told us to leave while it was safe. Isabel, I guess, is George's sister or brother. And Harriet, I don't know who Harriet is. But if you look way at the top up there, it is called the Widow's Peak. Just south of us right now with the Lake Huron. So, yeah, so catch us on this show later tonight, tomorrow, next Thursday. Sorry, this coming Thursday. Come check us out. Love to see you there. Everybody here is excited to watch the show. So come check us out. I'll talk to y'all soon.